top right, top left, bottom left. The Zergs can do such quick creep spread, it's crazy. However, we wouldn't need to worry about this because it's going to be cross spawns. But here in the bottom left-hand corner, it is the blue Zerg player from Rival Gaming, the one, the only, TryThePriest. I think I've said Graming 3 times in a row. And I'm like, what even is that? Like, I'm not even Graming? What is this?
And in the top right here of Central Protocol, we have got Rival Gaming's Orange Protoss Pure.
Central Protocol on cross spawns is going to be a really interesting map. It's one of the larger maps on cross spawns, but Central Protocol is that map where in any of the spawn positions, it's just a completely different map. It's like a different meta even. You have this totally different meta. In sometimes the horizontal spawn positions, you'll see heavy mass Reaper or whatever, but for now we'll see what happens because neither of these players are Terran. TryThePriest, most likely going hatch gas or at least hatch first. Well, what are we going to have maybe from the Protoss?
Looks like we are going to have a Nexus first here. Another slight risk. However, you can defend Nexus first pretty well with a Mothership Core if you get it out a little bit fast.
Which is something we didn't see quite happen last game. Instead, Pure went old school HOTS, and it technically, we can call it old school now like a week ago. Old school HOTS going sentries. One issue on this map I always see is, even though everyone of course can see it right off the top of their head, is where does the third base go for the Protoss? It's so easy as Zerg to move in and just snipe it. Whatever. Nope, you can't have that.
It's tough for, in my opinion, it's tough for Zerg too to take a third base. It's tough for anybody. It's not a map where you take a third very easily. So it does make me wonder, are we going to maybe see a 2-base all-in from one of our players, from both of our players?
That is a great possibility. Of course, also we have the gold bases in the middle, which we can see some wonky things from. And I guess it does favor the 2-base all-in a little bit to the Protoss with Gateways and Immortals as usual. Even Adepts, whatever. Any unit for Protoss is essentially all-in handy at the moment.
Yeah, Adepts are very strong. A lot of, yeah, like you said, Blink Stalkers, Charge Lots. You've got a lot of units to choose from.
Yeah, you get a lot of units. Often we do see Immortal Zealot or Immortal Charge Lot quite effective. For now, only 6 lings on the way for TryThePriest, trying to get a little bit of a scouting inclination out of the map. He does not know where Pure is at all. Well, Pure has scouted fully TryThePriest, so no early aggression from TryThePriest, but I'm actually going to pump out 4 more lings in the Evo Chamber. I've seen a lot of drops on this map, and I've also seen a very large amount of +1/1 lings.
Yeah, actually, a drop with those 1/1 lings would be pretty powerful because there's a lot of, there's some space on this map that Pure can't see. He's got his pylon there by the rocks just in case. But there's still some areas that, have a lot of potential to drop on. Well, the third base has been taken now by TryThePriest, so he will have to make sure he can defend that because it's not the easiest, it's not the easiest base to defend.
Yet it is cross spawn, so it will favor him just a little bit to try that. Looks like he's going to be going for the back rocks right off the bat, and maybe something like Moonlight Madness we'll see happen more where they just automatically go for the back rocks. Small amount of lings accumulating. For now, though, Pure is prepping, getting the pylons up. Does he have it in Mama Cores out? He does have a Mothership Core, getting ready to start pushing away those lings, and actually Pure moves the army from his natural to his main and potentially gets to try the priest to move around and do that, and they'll... Oh, the Zealot was hidden.
Yeah, it is actually kind of hard to tell. Oh, but we do have a dropping Overlord. However, the Mothership Core...
Gotta get the lings out. Gotta get the lings out quickly. He cannot, and because of that, loses, what, 8 lings right there?
Yeah, that was a lot of lings that were just lost, and the Overlord as well. So very good catch there by Pure. Takes that out. And I don't know. I don't know if TryThePriest will try dropping there again.
Protoss, it's so easy to hold, and pretty much the one potent, really strong thing I've seen in this map versus just a strong 2-base Protoss is Roach Ravager to get rid of the pylons, but for now, Ling's trying their hardest. Adepts are here, and the Adepts look really cool in their little skin. I've never seen that skin before.
Yeah, that's a nice little skin.
I'm confused if that's just them being orange. I think they reskinned everything anyways, where the color goes.
We do have a Warp Prism coming out from Pure. We might see maybe an Adept drop, some harass around TryThePriest bases.
Ninja base.
Ooh, ninja.
Right off the back that we do Twilight Council 2, so maybe Pure is trying to feign. I'm going to do an all-in and take that ninja base. Roaches are finally on the way for TryThePriest. Well, Pure is still just kind of hanging on, you know? He's holding, knows that nothing's going to hit him, and this is the situation where, as a Zerg, you have to say, okay, how comfortable are they, and does it actually look like they're going to move out? Because you got to figure out if they have a ninja base. How long are they able to hold and keep being aggressive?
Right, and it's almost like a little interesting mind game on this map because you would keep 2 base all-ins in mind on this map because you don't want to take a third, right? So a lack of a third wouldn't be too surprising. And I almost wonder if it's safer to have that ninja because it's going to be hard to take your third anyways. It's interesting thoughts there.
I guess it's going to be the 3-base all-in or the 2-base ninja. You really need to make acronyms out of everything. You got the 2BN, 2BNA, it's the 2BNA, 2-base ninja all-in. TryThePriest pulls back his lings. He can smell something's fishy. Doesn't have any spores up yet, which is something I'd probably try to do, but looks like he's going to be going Spire. Pretty much when behind Dark Shrine, when behind go Mutalisks, because Mutalisks just kind of slaughter everything.
Yeah.
While TryThePriest, he's just playing so defensively, he cannot tell what's happening. There he actually spots the top left, the Warp Prism. Bottom right, though, he's getting that on the way. Of course, he's got workers there, and it's going to be 3-base versus 3-base, which will only ever help the Protoss.
Yeah, right now, if we look at the army supply, they are about even, but until that 4th phase comes out.
Oh, so close.
Ooh, yeah, that Warp Prism. Ooh!
Oh, will he get it? No.
Oh, so close.
Not quite going to get anything. Warp Prism moving up to the top right. And it looks like it's going to just pull back for now. May throw some stuff down. The Spire should be able to deal with it quite effectively.
And that Spire is so close to completion now. We will see Mutas very soon. In the meantime, Immortal's coming out. Immortal's good unit. I am quite partial to the Immortal. But versus Muta, well, they don't shoot up, so they don't do much. However, with the rest of the units on the ground, with the roaches, they will destroy.
8 Mutas are on the way so far. 8 Roaches. Looks like it's going to be some multi-pronged attacks somewhere. For now, though, the Stalker's moving across the middle of the map, and this is going to be a huge thing for TryThePriest. Does he actually see that? Yeah, he did see it with the Zelmaga. Still has not spotted the bottom right-hand base of Pure, which the Mutas may give him an opportunity for that. Looks like the Blink Stalker's starting to move in. There's only Lings right here. It's this Roach Ravager, but will it even be enough? 62 army supply to 89. Actually have a nice surplus for TryThePriest. However, it always comes down to Guardian Shield, Force Field, and Blink. It's all the micro for this Protoss.
The Mutas start to go down, but they do pick off that Warp Prism, and that's a big deal. Now Pure cannot reinforce back here. And the Bile does get a few hits. Sentry's getting very low health here. A very nice concave for TryThePriest.
Pure just doesn't have anything right here. TryThePriest with a beautiful concave. Zero push back. There's the GG. 2-1. TryThePriest takes it and is able to secure that 3rd base, and then off back that just very heavy Roach. Honestly, I think with the composition Pure was going for, you needed some mortals. You needed some heavy, a little bit more heavy punchers.
And taking the Warp Prism out was a huge deal for TryThePriest. That was an excellent move. TryThePriest there played really well. Pure did as well, but TryThePriest, he had some excellent decision making there. So who will TryThePriest go on to fight next? It looks like it will be Pili. Pili did win in his series versus Dipwood 2-1. So TryThePriest next goes up against Pili.
Well, hello there. I was muted. Pili versus TryThePriest, as I was saying, though, and then Relmer versus either Zergwave or Prebz, whoever that is.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and head off to a quick break, but we'll be back in a few minutes to get on to our next series.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the RSL Weekly number 3. We're currently in the semifinals. It's going to be a game between Pilly and TryThePriest. But just to let you guys in on the secret, of course, I'm DrennoC, and with me is Koshkii. How you doing, Koshkii? Are you looking forward to the semifinals?
Yes, I am. It's almost hard to believe it's already the semifinals. We've had some really good games tonight. But Pilly versus Try the Priest. Try the Priest has had some really impressive, showed us some really impressive play today with his last game with Pure. So I'm really interested to see what he'll do versus Pilly.
Pilly is definitely quite strong and he's feeling confident. He was second place in week 1, first place in week 2, so he's the current reigning leader of the RSL Weekly. And previously, just before this, I believe, who did we see him play? Pilly played versus Volts, went 2-0. Pilly 2-1 Dipwood. And it's just each time there's one extra game he's lost, so possibly we will see TryThePriest topple Pilly. But who will he have to play after that? Either going to be Relmer, Zergwave, or Prebz in the top part of the bracket.
So yeah, PVZ, another PVZ we've got going on. But Try the Priest has shown that he knows what to do versus Protoss. He he's got some good PVZ practice, and I'm sure I believe he's practiced with a lot of the rival people as well. So that is really showing.
And what's nice for TryThePriest is Pure did a couple of those games, play that very heavy Stalker Disruptor-esque style, which is something Pilly also really likes. Pilly, though, is the man who I've just been seeing all over the place go Immortal Charge a lot. He was doing that from